The Arc Haul is the best ultralight backpack.
The Junction is the best ultralight backpack out there.
I'm Carl from Backpacking Blisters, and I'm going to tell you what I like about the Arc Haul 60-liter backpack after 200 plus miles of use.
I'm Mike with Craft and Adventures, and I have about 75 miles on this pack so far.
We both bought these backpacks with our own money. I think Mike even prayed about buying this ahead of time because these things cost us stinking much.
I started off, like most people, with an internal frame pack. It was an Osprey, and it weighed like 3.5, 4 pounds. I decided I want to start getting my base weight down, so I bought my first ultralight pack, and it was a My Trails pack, and it was good. Don't get me wrong; it lasted 2 or 3 years, and then it started. The material was kind of flimsy, so one of the pockets started ripping, and back support, it started breaking down on me. I started looking at ultralight backpacks. I started looking at the Hyperlite, comparing the Hyperlite and the Arc Haul and Hilltop packs and Outdoor Vitals, and just looking at all the ones that were out there. And I finally settled up on the Junction, the Hyperlite Junction.
All right, here's what we like about the packs, and I'm not going to read through all the specs and the details and the things you can typically find on the site. This is strictly what we like about it from our personal use. And this is just our interpretation. This is our opinion. Certainly both of these packs will work, or if you have a third one that you want to try, that's great. But these things are a lot of money, and the return policy isn't the best, so you got to know what you're doing ahead of time.
And let me tell you, when I got this thing and I got it home, or I got it out of the box, this thing, the first thing I noticed was the quality. This thing is built rock solid, man. The material's really good with it, the stitching, just the compression straps, all of it I was really happy with.
All right, design and materials. This is an ultra fabric, which is ultra light and highly water resistant. They can't call it waterproof because not all the seams and the zippers and things are sealed up. And so I add the Nyla Flume bag to make it extra waterproof. And that's one of the things I love about it. It's just very convenient. I don't need a pack cover. It's good to go in all conditions. And when I had all conditions, it was good to go.
The Junction weighs in at just over 30 ounces, so it's not that heavy, and it fits everything that I need into it. You know, I carry about 24 to 27 pounds. I probably won't go over 30 pounds of weight because it's rated for more than that, but I don't think it's going to be very comfortable.
They say this weighs 22 ounces, 624 grams, and can carry loads comfortably 30 to 35 pounds. Honestly, I'd question, why do you have 30 to 35 pounds in your pack if you're buying an ultralight pack? Maybe you've got a water carry, maybe you've got a long food carry, I don't know. But typically, if you're buying an ultralight pack, I would suggest keeping it under 25 pounds. I didn't test this out to 30 to 35. Most of the time my pack was under 20 pounds, and I prefer it that way.
I took it on the Trans-Catalina Trail, and man, this thing was wonderful to wear. Had no problems. I was a little bit worried about it doesn't have load lifters. But unless you have really weak shoulders, you're not going to have to worry about load lifters anyways, because this is going to ride really well. I think I might take out, it's got aluminum stays in here, and I think I might take out the stays and just bend them to my back, to conform them to my back a little bit more.
The trampoline style back supposedly keeps your back drier because there's a little bit of a gap between it and the main part of the pack. I think my back gets wet no matter what. Not sure that really helped, but that's the thought there. In terms of the features, there's not a lot. Like, you got the mesh pockets, you got the load lifters, you don't have any extra pockets unless you buy them separately for an egregious amount of money. You got the roll top on top where the heavier packs typically have their brain. And if I'm being honest, I could just use one more pocket. One more, even like those old Go Light packs that kind of like build it into the actual main compartment here where there's just a little bit of a flap and a zipper. Just something a little extra. I stored all the smalls in a bag inside the pack, but I still had to dig around for it. So if I could change one thing about it, one extra pocket.
It's got all the functionality that I want. You know, it's got, one of my big gripes is the water bottle pocket. And it's actually cut pretty low, but I was having a hard time getting my water bottle in and out of it. Maybe it was just user error, because I don't think that they could cut these pockets down anymore and still keep a water bottle in there. The other one, man, you guys know the side pockets with the zipper. If you can operate those with one hand, I will buy your pack all day long, because it's like one of the features that I love. And this thing's super easy to use. The zippers are nice and waterproof sealed, so you're not going to have to worry about getting water into the pockets and collecting and all that stuff.
One of the best things about it, though, is that it is adjustable. It's got this adjustable system there, and so you can slide it up and down depending upon your torso length. Adjustability is key. I feel like the ones that are not adjustable have to hit you just right, or they're just not going to fit you, or they're going to hurt you, and I don't want that. I will say, though, this system is different than any other adjustability system I've seen before, and so I had to figure out how to lower and raise things. So I just watched their video on their site, and as they're doing it, they literally put their hand covering it up so I couldn't see what they were doing. I actually had to have my wife help me. It could be user error. This is not a strength of mine, but I just found that to be a little annoying.
Overall, I've been super happy with it. It is pretty pricey, but if you're looking to get your gear weight down, because all the weight on your back is transferring down to your feet, and it's going to affect your hike too. You're going to be tired at the end of the day. You're going to be sore. And I'm really wanting to get my pack weight down so I can enjoy the trails out there more. And the more that I'm comfortable with the gear that I have, the gear that I'm bringing, the more that I'm realizing that I don't need as much as I thought I did.
So I brought this on the Collegiate Loop this year, which is the 160-mile trail loop in Colorado. I brought it on the Timberline Trail in Oregon this year, and I love this pack. But it's not all rainbows and butterflies.
The one thing that I don't like about the pack is when they say it's a 55-liter pack, they mean it is a 55-liter compartment here. This thing unrolled is like 4 foot tall. It's like up to my chest. I will never fill all of it up. All the other packs, they claim to be 50, 55s, whatever it is. They include all the back pockets and side pocket in their capacity rating. But this thing, man, I wish I would have just got the 40-liter. Because it's just too much. I will never fill all this space up.
So I guess the things I don't like about it are I wanted an extra pocket. I wanted the adjustability to be a little bit more obvious and user-friendly. And not unique to the Z-Packs, but these cottage brands, a lot of them have just a terrible return policy. They'll let you try it on. You can take it out of the package, try it on, still return it. You take it outside, you get a little bit of dirt on it, you can't return it. Basically, you use it, you can't return it. That's one of the disadvantages of buying these packs from these cottage industries. All right, that's what we think. Don't trust us. Try them both out for yourselves if you can afford it.
All right, everyone. Have a great week and God bless.